Welcome, everyone. We'll get started in just a couple minutes, and I will be joined shortly by Celissa, our co-host for today. Welcome. Hope you are ready to hit that word count today as we near the end of NaNoWriMo 2020. So excited. So just stand by, and we will get started soon. Welcome, everybody. Come on in. Let me know where you're joining from. So great to see everybody. Oh, hi. Hey, Joe. How's it going out there? Hey, Aaron. We're getting the band back together. Celissa should be joining me here on screen momentarily, so we will give her a minute or so to get in. Hey, Rocket City. Oh, is that Huntsville? I'm going to turn the music off. The lounge music in the background. Streaming those lo-fi beats. It's supposed to be really good for concentration and working, so we'll see. Rachel Ann. Or should I say Lady? 21st Century Da Vinci. Oh, yay! Oh, look, Huntsville Huntsville's so underrated, and I know that you agree with me because they have the Space and Rocket Museum, which is super cool even as an adult, maybe even especially as an adult. They have a really vibrant, like, craft brewery scene if you're into that. There's always something going on. Oh, and live music. Always something going on in Huntsville. So I feel like it's like a hidden gem here in the Southeast. So yes, I encourage everyone, once this whole pandemic situation is sorted, or depending on what the deal is with Space and Rocket Museum, visit Huntsville. It is phenomenal. Honestly, even if you just go there and you don't go into the Space and Rocket Museum, look, there's a fighter jet, and like what's it called? A rocket. I think even outside of the paid area, you can go to the gift shop, but being that close to a spaceship is something not to be missed. If you're anywhere nearby or can swing it at all, Huntsville, Space and Rocket Museum, and they do space camp for the kids, and I hear there's one for adults or parents or whatever as well. So, oh, Celissa's here. We're almost ready to start, everybody. Let me bring her into the stream. Hey, Celissa.
Good morning. Just had a little technology freak out as to what?
Oh my goodness. It is so fine. No problem. We've got several people online, and we've got someone visiting from Rocket City. They said, hey, from Rocket City. And I said, is that Huntsville, Alabama? Celissa, have you ever been there?
Not to Huntsville, not that I know of. Been to Atlanta.
Oh my goodness. So definitely, if you get a chance, I'm encouraging everybody who's watching this live stream or even watching the recording, go to Huntsville, visit Space and Rocket Museum. It's just
I bet that would be
right. I mean, can you think about being that close to, like, the Mars rover is there? No, that's still on Mars. The lunar module landing capsule is there. There are massive rockets, fighter jets. It's just the coolest thing. So even if you're hardened and blah, you'll get a sense of wonder.
Who cannot but appreciate that kind of technology? Truly, we've such a long way. I've been to NASA, the space area down in
Yes.
Florida, and it's been a long time though, many years.
The Cape Canaveral where they do the launches,
Yeah,
is just it gives me chills even to think about. So, a few of our AutoCrit team members live very nearby there, and I actually used to live in Orlando. So, just seeing the hangar where like the space shuttle lived, it's massive. These are things that you just can't even like. What's it called? You just can't even grok the scope and size of. Oh, look. 21st Century Da Vinci. Got questions? I'm going to pull this up. I worked as I have so many questions. Can we do a separate live stream where we just pepper questions about Marshall Space Flight Center and the museum, and just, I love that so much. Thank you everybody for joining us. Salissa, I'm so excited. This is it, girl. Okay. Yes.
Hard hat on.
Yes.
I'm ready.
Great. Time to get to work, people. Work, work, work. Let's do it. Now, Salissa.
Yes.
I see that you hit your 50K already.
Yes. I did it yesterday, and I went ahead and printed out my certificate.
Oh my gosh, that's so amazing. Look, I'm going to make you bigger. Let's make us both bigger.
Oh, yeah, that was
so fantastic.
This was my first official NaNoWriMo. I mean, I'd looked at it, but I'd never signed in. I'd never committed to it. So here I am committing to it. So, but
I'm so excited for you, honestly. And everyone who is on this journey with us, I know is excited for you as well. It gives me, like, it's just so emotional for me to watch so many of my friends and our clients and our peers struggling with this and winning, or even hitting like a personal goal. We've had a lot of folks who, just for whatever reason, are not ready to do 50,000 words, or something came up, life happens.
Yep.
This makes it all worth it. Okay, we got to stop because I am, for some reason, feeling super emotional, and this is.
Well, this is awesome. So I got my hard hat. I got my cape. I've got my little stay out of my space. I'm busy writing pylon. I stole this from I borrowed this from construction site. I have to take it back later.
Borrowed.
So, I borrowed. But I love this set.
Yes, I was just about to say we have the tags. I love those.
I had it up by my desk since since November 1st, and bug off.
Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. So those, what Salissa just had there, AutoCrit made those, and they are door tags, right? You can put them on your doorknob, you can tape them to the back of your chair, whatever you need to do.
This one's if you're writing, and the other one is if you're editing.
Oh boy, right. We're ready to flip it now.
This one will be coming.
Yeah. Any minute now. So yes, December 1st.
Very true.
I would say December 1st, NaNoWriMo, trying to make that catch on. I'm not really having a lot of success, but whatever. But honestly, the best advice is stepping away for a while, and don't just fly straight into editing. So keep that handy. Maybe around January, we do have the NaNoWriMo, the Nano offer that has a book editing breakthrough challenge associated with it. So if people are in NaNoWriMo as a participant, they can get that offer. If you win, you can get the winner offer and get the VIP experience and rest your novel. It's like baking bread. I've been watching a lot of the Great British Baking Show. So, so now I'm all about resting and curing. What is it? Where the bread rises. So you just let it rest. Proving. Let your novel prove and let it rest for the month of December, and then jump in January, and we'll start editing together. It's going to be amazing.
Yes. I did say one thing about that.
Yes.
Let your novel rest that you've been writing, but don't let you rest. One thing I found is that I learned I have no real excuse for not writing. There's no reason why I can't write. I like the 1667 words a day. Why wasn't I doing that? I had myself convinced, oh, I don't have time. And now I know that is so not true. So let the novel rest. Yeah, that raw material's got to sit and ferment and whatever. But I'm moving forward on other projects.
Absolutely.
And I'm going to hang on to that time that I had already created for writing. I don't want to lose it.
Absolutely. And that is such a huge benefit of NaNoWriMo. And really, in speaking with Grant Faulkner, the executive director, that's a vast majority of why NaNoWriMo National Novel Writing Month even exists, is to get people in the habit of creating time and creating space to write, to get those words down. You know, it takes somewhere around 21 days, depending on which articles we've read lately, to establish a habit. And NaNoWriMo takes you right through that. So you've got that habit. You're exactly right, Celissa. Right. Hang on to that. Keep going. Keep writing. Maybe try your hand at a different genre. Or if you're a novelist, write some short stories. It's just, you've made this time. You've made that habit. Don't give up now.
Exactly.
And speaking of, I'm going to bring back in this because I have some prompts.
Ooh.
Speaking of writing, let's actually do some. I am so excited for this. Okay. I have 3 15-minute sprints planned for today. As always, spoiler alert, I do have an extra one. If anybody's interested in a bonus round, happy to do that if people have the time. But let's jump in. What do you say, Celissa?
I say let's go for it.
Let's do
it. Get her
done. Get her done. Oh, yes. Get to work. Okay. Dreams. Write something inspired by a recent dream that you had. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say it could be a dream or a nightmare. It could be a dream in like a goal. What do you think about that, Celissa?
I think that's very true. If nothing else, here's your just take this 15 minutes and what would you do with, when you wake up and you find you made your goal? How does that make you feel? Where are you going to go from there?
Yes. Excellent. I've got my timer queued up and ready. Let's hit 15 minutes starting now.
Now.
Let's see. I'm going to put some music back on for us. All right. Woot. Okay. Oh, that was a fun one. Let me unmute you, Slissa. There you go. How was that? We did 15 minutes. Optional prompt was about a dream or a nightmare, and dream being either a sleeping dream or even a goal. Who used the prompt? I know I did. I wrote one of my characters having some pretty unusual nightmares based on some childhood trauma and how that's starting to reveal itself as an adult. So that was really fun. How about you, Slissa? I know, right?
Like that didn't sound like
nightmares.
I have to do. I'm working on a short story, so I got a full page in. So that's what I'm doing. Just kind of writing down the points and what I want it to be about, and questions, and so I'm doing that pre-NaNoWriMo stuff where you get your character figured out.
Oh,
so then
I'll be ready to go. I've heard of this. I think it's called planning. Or plotting. So not a thing for me. So good for you. I love that. Hey, Aaron got about 100 words of dialogue. I just saw the funniest meme online about dialogue, and it's the guy from The Office. He's holding up a piece of paper, and it's like, when your characters have been talking nonstop for 30 minutes, and and suddenly you haven't described any of the surroundings or the setting, and they're all like, where the heck are we? What's happening? The language is a little stronger than that, but yes. Oh, hey Liz, thanks for joining. We are recording this actually, so you can pop back to the start. You join us now, obviously. Keep writing. We got 2 more sprints to go here with Salissa, who has already crushed the NaNoWriMo goal of 50,000 words. Look at this. Oh, we're getting a ton of great progress today. 254. Victoria gave her character a nightmare. I'm going to pull this up. Gave her character a nightmare and made her scared of the dark. I gave mine a nightmare, and now she's scared of snow.
Ooh.
No idea how this actually fits into my story. Ah, the beauty of pantsing. Bethany's here. She got 241 words, 271 for 21st Century Da Vinci. I wish I knew your real name. Is that you? Is that you, Joe? Who's out there? YouTube lets you use your YouTube persona. So sometimes it's people's names and sometimes not. Working the dream or nightmare into a character regretting the battle she started. Oh, good one. Great. Oh, that's Joe. 423 words. Look, I'm going to pull this up too. 495 for AIM. You guys, this is awesome. Look at this from Joe. Recorded a recurring childhood nightmare. Very cathartic. And you're right, it is. And part of the beauty of writing is to kind of dig in there and explore some things. We talk about this a lot in our horror course of like, what scared you as a child? Kind of what are your innermost fears? And I know Celissa can speak to that. She's taken our horror course. So doing a little bit of that exploration is always really interesting. Yeah. So, oh, great. Great job, everyone. Liz, did I finish my comment earlier? We are recording this. It will be available in the Facebook group and on our YouTube channel immediately following this broadcast. And speaking of this broadcast, I think we're ready for our next sprint. What do you think?
Make it happen.
Let's do it. Now let's remember what my next prompt is. I'm so ready for that first one. Oh, work.
Ooh.
How do your characters earn a living? Now it'll be interesting if this if you're writing maybe a fantasy or a sci-fi. That could be really interesting.
A lot of possibilities there.
How do my characters earn a living? One is just a complete mystery, even to me. I say we start the timer and see what she tells me. Oh, it's so fun. Okay, work. How do your characters earn a living? Or if they were human, maybe how would they? Oh, yeah, as you do. Oh, characters, you're so fun. I can't wait to see what they reveal to me in this 15-minute sprint. Let's get started. Reset and go. I'm going to put the music back on. I found that to be really helpful. Letty. Oh, yeah, no. Delilah is like... I have so many good guesses now, Letty. You have to tell us later what Delilah actually does for a living. Okay, I'm going to stop talking and start writing. The countdown is on. Here we go. And music. That's it. 15 minutes. Done and dusted. Coral, I need to know what this prompt is. I saw your message come through. Share the prompt. We'll do it next. I am not married to any of these prompts. If you've got a great one from your sister, I feel like maybe we should pivot and do yours next. So let us know in the comments what that prompt is. Celissa, how was your sprint? How did it go out there?
I am just banging it. I've got another page, single space, so I'm just loving this.
Wow. Oh my gosh. That's amazing. I came up with a job for one of my characters. She now works in a tattoo parlor, which kind of sounds fun. She has the day shift, so she's got plenty of time for other things. But then she just did a handoff that day of here's everything that happened during the day to the night shift. And now I get to talk a little bit about who's on the night shift, and they are a little more outrageous. So I like this. I like this idea of.
Question for your character then is it because she is artistic or she likes to give pain?
Well, she's in it for the discounts on her own tattoos.
Oh, okay.
She has a brother who's very, successful and walking his path. Like he's a partner in this architectural firm, and he's got a wife and 2.5 kids, and she's doing something completely different. She feels a little judged by that. So, yeah. Thank you for sharing that with me. Her name is Katie, because I don't have really rich character names yet, but it is what it is. Oh, look at it. Look at everybody's results. Look at this. 216. Learned my main character, a soldier, went through a phase of wanting to be a circus performer when she was a kid. Great one, Bethany. Oh, I loved it. Oh, yes. Coral, we're going to do that next. I'm just going to real-time switch the prompts here. 300 words from Joe. The whole point of my story is my main. Wait, oops, sorry. Too many comments coming in. I can't keep up. I'm just going to pull this up on the screen. Oh, human gargoyle. Oh, Joe, I would read the heck out of that story.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so fun. Someone right at the start of the sprint said, my characters are all, what was it, like nobles or servants? Boy, wouldn't that be nice? I have to, true confessions, Lissa. Someone asked the other day, what would you be doing today if you had the job that you dreamed of when you were a child? And I would be a princess.
You'd be a great princess.
Imagine my disappointment when I came to find out that that's not how princesses work at all. And gosh, mom and dad are not king and queen of anything. So I was like, oh, so probably not my past. Oh, well. Fantasy jobs are very hard. So I feel that one around
my. Yes. None of those princesses would probably want to tell you there's not a lot of money there either. So
right. But and you know what? I'm just going to choose to believe that drafty castles are just not for me. Like, why wouldn't I want to be a princess? Maybe Rapunzel. Oh no, that she's locked away. Oh, and coincidentally, pandemic quarantine.
There you go.
Perhaps I should have been more specific in my request to the universe to provide me the life of a princess.
Absolutely.
That wasn't the one I had in mind. Let's, I'm going to look at this. Create a mythical fantasy using a singer, band, or group and their #1 hit. Interesting. Vegan Atheist Choral. Let's give us an idea around that. So let's see. A mythical fantasy using a singer, band, or group. Oh, look at that. The dream job of AIM is to be a writer and a mom, and she's doing both of them.
Nice.
So fantastic. Okay, for our fantasy writers out there, I am loving this prompt from Vegan Atheist Choral. Feel free to use that. I was thinking about doing a song prompt Sunday kind of theme. So this kind of vibes with me. If you are not writing fantasy, or if you have something different in mind, we'll show you the traditional one. Maybe a little more pedestrian, but write about two characters meeting each other for that first time, right? Not your Tinkerbell by the Rock Fairies. So a couple of different options. I like it. It's a choose your own adventure kind of 15-minute sprint we're going to do here. The Beatles, Love Me Do. Oh. So check out. She is on YouTube, by the way, making comments. So the Beatles, Love Me Do, Not Your Tinkerbell by the Rock Fairies, posted by Leti and, or Rachel Ann, whichever you prefer, in the Facebook group. Hello by Adele. That one could work for both prompts, actually. So let's reset our timer. Although time has no meaning for me. We have 6 minutes left in this originally booked 1 hour. I'm game to go over if you are, Celissa. What do you think?
I'm game. I'm here. Bring it on.
Let's do it. I'm here for it. Let's do it. I'm going to reset our timer, and we'll do 15 minutes. Choose one of these two prompts or do your own thing, and we will see you in 15. Wow, that was fast. Like, not at all any faster than any other 15 minutes, but in reality, it felt like it went really fast. Well, Celissa, how was it?
This is supposed to be a short story, but I keep saying it. No, I don't want to turn this into a novel. I want to keep it a short story. So I don't know where this is going, but I'm sure having a good time getting it all down on paper. So stay tuned. I have no clue.
It's so challenging to take a novelist and make them just like, okay, you're only allowed to write 1,000 words, 5,000 words. So,
yeah.
I mean,
well,
hey, there's always editing. You can always cut out those I know, right?
Oh
Cut out the things that don't fit in that word limit. You've got to be ruthlessly efficient with your words when you're writing a short story, and that's incredibly difficult for me. Oh, fantastic. 53 words of badly transcribed theme song. Look, I love the idea of a theme song. I think that's genius. Wasn't it who did we just interview, Celissa, that said have your characters sing a song to kind of, well, get your word count up? I think it was Jennifer S. Brown. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Awesome, great ideas, especially for finishing up in these last little bits. So maybe we should remind everybody. I didn't do it, but I was so tempted, and I may anyway, just to see. Is to take. I was fascinated. Take their names. So you're talking about your characters like Serena and John, and then go back and make their names Serena Joyce and John William, and then put that back and just watch the numbers just climb. And if you're that close, you're like, no, got it. I was so tempted a couple times, like, no, I'm only at the bitter end. If I really need it, will I do it? But I mean, that will help get the. I thought that was a brilliant idea.
And especially one of my characters is from the southeastern United States, so she is a bit. Well, her family is from there. Maybe a little bit of a Southern belle. Maybe she goes by Katie Jane or something. Oh my goodness. Wow. Well, it looks like everybody's doing really well without some of our last minute tips and tricks. 125, 557, 286, 252. Wow. Look at that. Wow. The Beatles. Look what Coral did. I'm just going to pull this up. Is it there? No. Here we go. The Beatles lyrics. Lovers kill themselves after taking a tonic. God's punished them by cursing them to be dung beetles. Beatles, love. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That is so creative. Look at that. 322 words. This is fantastic. Man, I loved the song lyrics, the putting quotes maybe at the start of each scene or chapter if you're writing in chapters. Uh-oh, did I just freeze up?
Nope.
Oh, phew. I did on my screen. I was just stuck like this. That was terrible. Yeah, at least if I'm going to freeze up, at least make it something cute. Putting a quote at the start of every scene or chapter or act or whatever, I kind of like that idea. It just really sometimes helps set a little context. So I would say I might do that, but girl, I'm at 16,000 words. There ain't no way I'm going to put 34,000 filler words in there.
I gotcha. I understand.
I am okay with that. That is that I have personal goals, and I'm okay with that. We are 14 minutes past the hour, so we are definitely over, but I do have one more prompt. I think we should do one more sprint.
Got my hard hat. I'm ready.
You're ready. I'm gonna double down for this one. I'm gonna do this. Yep. Okay. For anyone, we still have some folks hanging out there with us, which is fantastic. Anybody interested and still has a little bit of flexible time, 15 more minutes. We will end right at 2:30 with the end of this sprint. And it is about endings. We are hopefully coming to the end of people's NaNoWriMo 50,000 words. Write the ending of your story or even just a scene. I have a lot of half-finished scenes in here, and maybe I just need to tie some of those story arcs together, tie some of those scenes together, tie the story together. Let's write an ending of something. I'll reset my timer and we'll get started. Yay. All right, there it is. Write the ending of a scene or of your story. Oops. Wow. I'm with Victoria. I have no idea how my story is ending, but it sure is fun to write. Oh my goodness. I would love for everyone to share their final word count. How many words was everyone able to get just during this write-in? Pop that in the comments for us, and I will do the same. Oh my gosh.
Let me, can I do this too?
Yeah, you should. I did kind of cheat and finish that sentence just now.
Oh.
You're like, it's 2 more words. It's 2 more words. That's fun. All of the write-in prompts have really helped me think about making my characters more 3-dimensional. I don't know what it was the other day that we had a prompt, and it made me realize I had 0 physical description of my characters in there. So now they have jobs, they have dreams, they have hair. Wow. Ooh. Great job, Bethany. Let's see. 331. The theme song definitely helped. 347. Total of 1176. Good job, Victoria. Oh, maybe a new ending there, or an ending. 1369 for Celissa for this writing. Wow. I got 1140.
Woohoo!
Wow, 2505 for this
wow.
writing. Oh my gosh. I'm with you.
Nice, nice, nice.
Scenes that are fleshing out the story, making your characters more 3-dimensional, really bringing that story to life. These have been amazing. 1306 for Joe altogether. Wow. We have crushed it today. Good thing you wore your hard hat, Celissa.
Yeah, absolutely.
I love that. Protecting the workspace. Literal.
Absolutely. Hey, caution. I got my caution tape up, so I keep everyone else in this house away from me. Yeah, don't bug me. Don't ask me anything. You go take the dog out. I'm busy.
Oh my God. Exactly. Look, did you see that comment from AIM? Look at that.
Woohoo!
577 that sprint, 2198 for the write-in, and 49026 for Nano.
So close. She's doing it. That's so close. Awesome.
Oh my gosh, look.
That is fabulous.
Look at our Rocket Man, I'm going to call him, 21st century Da Vinci.
Nice.
Oh,
win. Cool. Totally cool.
Oh my gosh. Oh, this is so exciting. Well, speaking of exciting, we have a Nano closing celebration live stream planned for tomorrow at 1 o'clock. So everyone out there watching this live stream or watching the recording, keep writing. Let's hit that Nano goal of 50,000. Hit whatever personal goal you have. Keep writing. Let's come back together and celebrate all of our accomplishments live online tomorrow, November 30th, 1 p.m. Eastern Time. We'll stream it like we are doing now on the Facebook group as well as on our YouTube channel. Maybe we'll even just bring in the regular AutoCrit author community. They'll all want to celebrate our Nano closing with us. What do you think about that? We can totally do that, Celissa. How about that?
I think that would be great. I think that offers encouragement and just gives us a chance to have a little bit more of a pat on the back that every single writer here deserves.
Oh, I could not agree more. Congratulations, everyone. Keep writing. I think I am going to keep writing. I'm in the middle. Now I'm in the flow. So we're going to sign off our live stream. Thank you to my wonderful co-host, Celissa Franklin. Thank you so much. This was really fun. Thanks to everyone who caught us live or who's watching the replay. We look forward to celebrating with you tomorrow. Have a great day.
Aloha.
I love that. Aloha. Yes.
Okay.
Bye.